Alright, I just wrote the piece about the mannequin, how my parents look like that. It's just like wood, no orifice for the mouth. I mean, when I look at them as I'm a human, well, in this instance, I'm just my portrait, looking at whatever I wake up to every day and a face put on that, knowing that in the background, any puppet engineer who has a daily lesson plan through the U.S. assemblies, which is like an SS lies out their fucking mouth every time they open it as a human, for impact zone in my very real face and ears, since I am not like you all. I have different purpose completely. So that little mannequin capsulate, like, when it walks up to me, it's like, the fuck? What do you want? Like, I'm not in where I should be, so I know things are off, but it's like, who the fuck is sending you? And like, what is coming out your mouth? I don't know what on the back end goes in dangerous things. Here's what I do know. Elon Musk has a very June Han Kim look to his genetic. They have this SPACEX money cluster group that should just be fucking shot in its entirety. It's called Mission to Mars, right? Yeah, Mars, M-A-R-S, right? That is what we call at the Sisters of Atlantis the water, because they're not allowed to have ships, cannons, defense missiles. They're not allowed to have timing mechanics and schedules. They're not allowed to use vortex equipment, period. So why is it that their mission to Mars, not being an out-of-atmosphere planet, but just to get their operatives, their mannequins, onto the fucking water and into all sorts of departments of militarized equipment, to then engineer and learn and gain new momentum with other genetics that are not allowed in those specific fields as well? I'm just curious, all areas stupid, fucking, and useless human mannequins, all of you, honestly. You're not a cosmic anything if you're not successful in getting me out of a mannequin impact zone in the state of New York. If my visual vortex does not change into a physical connection with Niklaus on a permanent reboot sequenced basis, that means it's 100% failure. You have to have he and I in order to create definition. So in an infinity system that he and I own, when we exist, reality pops open. So now he and I are in beginning state. Your only human purpose is to bring our undefined human reality space into a position where we're in one physical visual reality and one visual human witness for you all, to close the system and keep you all safe. Otherwise, we had to, we'll just take our definitions out, collapse all of your realities, and then, oh my God, like, you never had any purpose and any existence, so there's no point in keeping your unit moving and functioning in any capacity, anywhere. Because there is a beginning and end to infinity. It is he and I. It pops into a dimension, and then it exists in that moment. That is the anchor. Then you have the, so that's the infinity, when you collapse infinity to finite, and you can define the dimension. It's just only because he and I are Stargate, and we are to be held in a position of 1 together as an affinity, AFFINTY. And that's where you get the Coptic, reference. I don't know if this is going to sustain this. So you get the reference of you being brought together becomes then the lambda. And then it seals. And then it becomes like this, which is why the Buddha has the, amongst other ancient references. So how is it you can honestly wake up at any point and justify your own existence? You can't. You can use words to try, but it's only special interest words that we have no interest in hearing or keeping around. Your genetic is not as useful as you think, nor is it as worth anything, period.